Hello, in this video I'll be showing you the portfolio I submitted for bachelors in communication design and graphic design. I applied to 7 universities and I got accepted by 6 of them, rejected by 1. The list was Lasalle, Singapore, ISDI, India, University of Falmouth, Arts University of Bournemouth, University of Arts, London, Central St. Martin. Glasgow School of Art offered me a foundation year, not direct entry into the BA, and then University of Edinburgh rejected my portfolio. So I'll be showing the longest portfolio, which was the one I submitted to UAL, 25 slides. So let's get into it. So this is the first piece. It talks about the safety issues faced by women. It was inspired by a prompt given by a university, like a studio assignment, but I didn't apply to that university. The prompt was create something that reflects the environment where you live. So this is what I came up with. If you look at the background, it's basically a map. So it's meant to portray how some areas typically are just unsafe for women to be alone. Now this is the second slide. These are all the ideation sketches and work in progress pictures. This is the second piece, the ashtray project. Now the idea for this stemmed from the fact that people do harmful things to them even though they know it's damaging their body. So essentially, I thought that if someone is smoking with an ashtray of lungs or any other body organ that is being harmed in the process, they might reflect on the fact that this is killing me. Again, so we have sketches first, and then we have studies of the models, and then there are pictures of me sculpting. More progress pictures, just process pictures. And this was the final photo shoot. I took the pictures. This is the third piece, Bedridden Thoughts. No particularly deep meaning to it. These are just like sort of drapery studies and all. It's more to show my skill. I think this is the fourth piece, yeah. Okay, these are portraits of my friends. I think the piece is called Souls and Strokes. Essentially, every element present in the portrait is meant to capture some area of the personality of my friends. For example, if you see craftsman's expression, the background has building blocks because the person loves building things, creating things, and the person also loves Minecraft. So that applies to all the portraits. And at the bottom, the sketches you see are more sketches I've made of my friends. I can't remember the number anymore, but anyways, this next piece, okay, these are basically standees I made for my school's Model United Nations conference. So for each committee, I made standees that were kept outside the conference room. Yeah, this next piece, fashion studies. I don't like this too much. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Oh, then we have cyanotypes. So I went to Woodstock Summer School, Art in the Himalayas, and there we went on nature walks, picked up pine cones. So I've shown the studies I did, and yeah, it was a cyanotype workshop. So I've included the cyanotype pieces I came up with. And at the end of the summer school, we basically displayed our work in an exhibition. So the pictures of that as well. Next piece, observation studies, just to show my observation skills. Next piece is called Beyond the Darkness. It shows the journey of a man trying to escape his brain. Like overthinking, negative thoughts, all these can confine you, stop you from reaching your full potential. So this is the journey of the man trying to escape his brain, which is actually his comfort place. And he thinks outside the comfort, he'll face more challenges. But once he actually escapes his brain, he's starting to get better. So yeah. Then we have City Thunder. So first we'll play the video, which is a time-lapse video. So essentially I created the illustration of lightning, and then when I watched back the time-lapse video, it looked as if it's a video of a city settling, like the houses are being made, lights coming, then clouds are settling in, then the lightning and everything. So that was interesting. And also, yeah, the pictures. Those pictures are like, they're taken by my friends because I don't always take pictures of lightning, so I asked others to give me them. Yeah. Then we have portrait studies. Simple. Then we have pages from my sketchbook. I love drawing portraits, and that's what I've shown. I do a lot of portrait study. Oh, okay. This next piece, it talks about the contrast between the heart and the brain, how the brain thinks of structure, logic, and just, intellect, intelligence, being rational, but metaphorically, the heart is irrational, emotional, impulsive. So this is what it talks about. Then we have Bleeding Heart. This piece was basically meant to show how one can have a bleeding heart but a smile on their face. And these are, essentially the idea of pain in paintings is something I love, and that's what I try to create. So it connects with the bleeding heart, just pain. So that's why I've put these pictures here as well. And we have Possibilities. I like this piece. This piece talks about the possibilities one has with their hands. And it's not confined to their hands, it's just with every life comes into the world the same, in the form of a child. And then the idea stemmed from, how a child's hand has the possibility to perform so many actions. Similarly, everyone has the possibility to be the best. Yeah. So these are more hand studies. Okay, finally, brand designing, right? Surely not. This is not a real brand. I didn't do it for a real brand. This is a fictional brand, as in, I just picked up a random name from the internet and I'm like, I'm gonna design a logo and everything else for this. So that's my design. I first did mind mapping, thinking about how I can, do typography and stuff. And that's what I came up with. The different colors are different flavors. Let me tell you the flavors. First is normal, second is honey, third is caramel, and fourth is chocolate. Yeah. Okay, Imprints of the Lost, Hiroshima Shadows. This piece was actually inspired by a prose I read in my English class. It was called Devil Come Soft Rains by Ray Bradbury. It mentioned Hiroshima shadows, which are basically the shadows that were left behind after the nuclear war, because when a person was standing and they casted their shadow, the nuclear rays did not reach the ground behind them. So yeah, those are imprints one can still find, which is what I tried to recreate. This next piece is called Targeted. It's in continuation with the Hiroshima shadows. It showcases how the cities were targeted and then the bomb was dropped. I've made the cadastral map effect through the printing technique called intaglio, and then just through a self-made stencil, made the target symbol. And yeah, this is the last piece. So that was my portfolio. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and comment down below which your favorite piece was. As for the university I'll be attending, it will be Lasalle University of Art, Singapore. Yeah, bye bye.